Okay, not getting any errors this time. Hello, Noah here, and welcome back to Perjury. So today, me and Corlin are going to be starting the final case in this game. We're both very excited to see where it goes, considering we didn't actually figure out who committed the crime last time. So it seems like this is going to be very similar to The Great Ace Attorney 2, where the fourth case is the setup case, and then the fifth one is the payoff. So, do you have anything you want to say before we begin, Corlin? Like any thoughts going in?
Just the fact that I like this game playing with structure.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, let's do it.
I'm hoping it can keep up with the momentum.
Same. Case 5, Forging a New Path. Alright, everything should be ready for tomorrow now.
Miss Assistant, there you are. Don't tell me Sue's making you work overtime again.
Unfortunately, she needs me to get everything ready for our interview with Mr. Chambers tomorrow. Why? What's up?
Some of us around the station were about to go for drinks together. The new patrol officers think if they show off their badge, they're sure to get a date. Something about how ladies can't resist a man in uniform. I'm sure you could sneak away to come join us. I'm sorry, Detective, but I might have misheard you. You didn't just ask my clerk to skip work, did you? Especially when she's busy getting everything ready for your interrogation tomorrow?
Okay, so it looks like this is a little bit of a flashback into the past, like the day before Anton was killed, it looks like.
Yeah. Because I'm sure you've got some reports around here you never finished filling out. Well, you see, I just meant that she's welcome to join us after she gets off.
Tempting, but I have other plans tonight. Besides, I don't want to be the only girl there.
Don't we have a drinking competition to settle, Ernest? I'd love to join. Oh, would you look at the time? Gotta run.
I never realized just how male-dominated this station is. We're kind of outnumbered.
That's how it is at most of the precincts here. It's about 4-1 in their favor. Anyways, we have a lot of work to get done before tomorrow, and I'd like to be out of here before the sun sets.
Yes, ma'am.
2 days later.
Sophie, good morning.
Morning, Justy. I've got some good news. I checked the logs for the parking garage at Eubank Investments. Anton Chambers entered around 7:30 p.m. on the 30th, and it doesn't look like he left afterwards. So his car is sure to still be there. I noticed a typo there.
Oh.
That means Eubank Investments is our possible crime scene, and we just secured our warrant.
Then I guess we'd better get to investigating. Looks like today will be another long day.
Are there ever short days around here? We better hurry to Eubank Investments. We can be there in 5 minutes on Zephyr.
Not again. Ooh.
Hold on a moment, before you two leave. Sue, what you need? I wanted to ask, have you two noticed Ernest acting differently recently?
Seems to be the same old goofball as always to me. Why?
Do you remember the other day when Ernest went out drinking?
Yeah, he left around 5 that night. What about it?
According to Officer Johnny, he said Ernest disappeared sometime around 7, which was earlier than normal. Yeah, but we all know he doesn't actually drink. He just goes to hang out with everyone. The thing is, Johnny said he got a phone call an hour before he left. That he started acting a lot more distant afterwards, before he left without much of a word. That's worrying.
It's just a phone call. Maybe he had a family emergency?
Maybe so, but this happened on the night of Anton's death. Timing of it. I just can't help but wonder if it's a coincidence. So, you think Red is hiding something from us?
Oh, hold up. This is Detective Hunt we're talking about. He's the most straightforward man I know.
Would you say he's earnest?
God damn it.
Which is all the more reason to be concerned if he's hiding something. It's just something to keep in mind as you investigate. I have to get back to work now. Someone has to do Justina's work until she's back.
With any hope, this will be an easy case.
I didn't expect to have a welcoming party. Justina being here early, are there cows flying?
Hey now! I always show up on time. What good is being early if I don't get paid for it?
For the joy of the job, of course. Find something you love and you'll never work a day in your life. He's right. Being at this station has never felt like a job to me. And you being here has made it extra fun.
Well, I certainly never had a job like this before. He seems relaxed now. Better ask him while his guard is down. You know, Detective, I missed joining you for a drink on Sunday. How did it go?
Yeah, and thanks for the invite, Red. I only just learned of it. You don't work Sundays, and it felt like a people in the office type of invite. But sure, I'll tell you how it went. Oh, we're getting his statement now. This reminds me of one bit of this game called Interrogation, which I think I mentioned in the first episode of this series, actually.
It's the one where
there is one point where you do actually end up having to interrogate one of your own guys.
It's the game where you can choose to be like a torturer and like torture people for information, or you can be a nice guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We left the station shortly after leaving you and Sue. We headed to the local bar, and I decided to grab a bubbly water. The patrol officers kept trying with the ladies, but kept getting shot down. Around 7 p.m., I had my fun watching them and left the bar. I went home afterwards. I needed some rest to prepare for Anton's arrival.
If Sue's hunch is right, he's clearly hiding something, but we don't have enough information to properly disprove it.
Anyways, we'll head out when you're ready, Justy.
You know, I like how you give us all cute nicknames, Sophie.
Hey, finally someone appreciates my craft. Justy's very fitting for you.
But I'm curious, how come Sue doesn't have one?
Well, I just didn't see the point. I mean, Sue is so short and all. She already tried it. She started calling her Susie, and then she started getting loads of paperwork on her desk. It was a perfect nickname.
I'll do my best to never get on Sue's bad side. Whew, all this running around today is making me tired. How about I go make a coffee run for us?
I don't drink that stuff. Water's the only liquid I need.
You sure?
You and me both.
Starlight Coffee has the best lattes ever. It's a Justina guarantee to be a transcendental experience.
Starlight. I'm quite partial to their caramel macchiatos myself. Sounds like this is more for you two than me.
I might have missed my chance to get some this morning.
I'm the same way. I don't think I've ever had coffee in my life.
I've had it a few times and it does work, but like, if you drink it on an empty stomach, it'll just like make your stomach hurt. So, yeah, I don't really drink it that often. Speaking of Sunday night, Sue said something about a drinking contest? What was that all about?
Oh, it's nothing. Those two had a contest a couple of years ago. Red has sworn off drinking ever since.
How badly did you lose?
Listen. The less you know, the better. If you value your life, never go drinking with Sue.
My life? No criminal will ever be as scary as her.
Okay. So I guess she drank him under the table? Is that what they're saying?
I don't know. I don't know if it's just me, but like the deeper we get into this game, the more suspicious I'm getting of Sue. Actually,
You think?
yeah, she seems suspicious. I don't know what it is.
I mean, I suppose it's the fact that she's definitely more withdrawn from the stuff at hand. But like, I understand what you're saying.
It's also the fact that she's pretty involved. She's been giving us all the reports, been giving us all the information that we need. We got some crucial information from her in the last case, which led us to almost arresting Ben. So
Yeah.
I think she gave us the taser. I don't know, I'm just suspicious.
She got us the info on the taser, yeah.
Yeah. All this time, I never noticed those flowers around outside the station.
Those have been here since I started working here. Dendromicon rigida, also known as bush poppy. They're fast-growing shrubs that are native to the area. It says here they bloom in the late winter to early spring. Basically around the time you started here.
Then I started working here at the right time. I see a lot of poppy flowers around here now that I think about it. I thought poppies were just red. But maybe that's the Minecraft bias coming in.
Yeah. We're limited to phoenixes. We might be better at we might have more floral knowledge than Phoenix, but not much.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen someone sit in these chairs.
Those are for the general public to wait, not for us police types.
But it looks so soft and comfy. I'd love to just take a nap here if I got a chance.
With all the coffee you drink, I'd be shocked if you could even nap anymore.
Caffeine doesn't really work that well on me anymore. I have to drink that much just to feel it. I think my body is just too used to it.
Maybe you should lay off the coffee for a bit. Take a tolerance break?
But coffee!
Coffee.
What are these for?
This is the community board. It's so people can put up flyers for local events and businesses. Oh look, they're having a blood drive next week. We should go donate, Justy. They give you a free cookie afterwards, too.
Oh, you see, I'm actually really busy next week.
Justy, it's for the good of others. Don't you want to help your community?
I can't. I don't do well with needles. Neither do I, Justina. I hated getting shots as a kid. They don't get easier as an adult. No, I've actually noticed they do.
Yeah.
So maybe I am fine with needles now. I don't know.
I mean, granted, when you have to get them regularly and you, like... I mean, I've had to get shots on the regular before, and it was not fun. Like, especially when they're, like, injecting you with basically allergens, so you build up a tolerance to it. Yeah. Come on, it's not that bad. We can go together. I'll be your moral support. I could even hold your hand when they poke the needle and...
Stop! I don't need to visualize that. You're making it worse. Sophie, if you just want to hold Justina's hand, all you have to do is ask. She'd probably say yes.
Yeah.
Back here once again. Looks like nothing's changed.
Good morning and welcome to Eubank Investments.
Oh!
Where
New
we're investing in a beautiful future for you!
Well, that's new.
I'm Detective Sophie Swift with the Azure City Police. We're here to investigate the death of Mr. Anton Chambers. A pleasure to meet you, Detective. I'm Joy Collins, and I'll be happy to assist you today. What an honor it is to have two officers of our fine police force today. Eubank Investments welcomes you both. In fact, I have it here that our president has been expecting you.
But the president is dead unless you really quickly shifted positions. President? Anton Chambers was the president. Have they already replaced him?
There you are, Detective.
Who? Oh, Lowell! Lowell got a promotion, it looks like.
Oh, you're the assistant from the other day. Let's see. Lowell Ledger, Administrative Assistant at Eubank Investments. Seems your information's outdated. As of today, I've been promoted to President.
You became president? How did that come about exactly?
Simple, really. With the tragic passing of our former president, Mr. Eubank has been in a state of shock.
Seems like you have a lot to gain by his death, huh?
The two of us spent all day yesterday trying to deal with the fallout of his death. We didn't know that when Anton was last here, it would be the last time we saw him. So until matters are resolved, I've been promoted to president of the company in order to help our CEO in these troubling times. That's a pretty huge promotion.
If I may ask, what time did you see Anton leave here?
He left here at 6:20 p.m. on the dot.
Well, that doesn't make sense. And that was the last time you saw him?
Correct. Once he left, I didn't see him again.
He showed up at my dad's store at 6:30 p.m. It's not too far from here. That does line up with the facts that we know.
Since we're here, do you mind telling us more about where you were that day? Sorry, but I'm rather busy right now. I really must be going now. Being president of Eubank Investments has left me very busy. But Miss Collins is more than happy to book an appointment next if you like.
Dear Lord, not the book an appointment. This guy's really getting on my nerves.
So, if you excuse me, I have a meeting with Mr. Eubank to attend to.
I guess we have to hunt him down later. We have to hunt him earnestly down later.
Miss Collins, were you here at the night of Anton's death?
Wow, no reaction to my perfect 10 out of 10 joke? Can't believe you.
It's punny. Absolutely. I work here Sunday through Thursday for 10 hours a day. Oh my god.
10 hours? How can you possibly handle that?
Here at Eubank Investments, days just fly by with how much fun it is.
Yeah, sure. I totally believe you.
And the overtime pay certainly helps.
Okay, I believe that. Screw that PR nonsense. She's doing this for the money.
Can you tell us what you saw that day? Absolutely. Anything for the wonderful cops who protect our city. Let me pull my recordings out. Recordings? I tend to use my phone to record things I want to remember. Let's see. Here it is. Here's my recording. April 30th, 6:23 p.m., Eubank Investments reception desk. I was informed that Mr. Chambers left just a little bit ago. And I should be quiet until my shift ends at 8 p.m. Beep. I stayed on the first floor the whole night. As far as I know, he didn't return. Do you mind if we get a copy of this recording? Of course not. Anything to help.
First time I've heard a recording being used as a statement.
Not even at the beginning of the game?
Well...
I mean, that was a little bit different, but yeah. So, how else can I assist you two today? We'd like to have a chat with Mr. Eubank. Mr. Eubank is currently in the President's office. He has a meeting with our beloved President, so feel free to wait here until he's done.
The reception's desk. I guess we've finally gotten to meet its owner. I kind of want to poke around, but isn't that a bit rude with her standing right there? Wait, why is Sophie already going through it?
Hey, Justy, check it out. Look what I found.
Is that a toy mouse? Is this a cat toy?
Oh, that thing. I have no idea where it came from. I found it by my chair Sunday night. We don't have any cats in the building, so I have no idea how it got there. It just showed up. Yeah, quite the mystery, really. Plus, when I found it, it was really gross and wet. It must have been in some animal's mouth.
Any idea what type of cat?
There was some orange and white fur nearby, but that's about it. You think Toasty's been here?
Yeah, I was about to say that. Seems similar to Toasty. I think Toasty had orange and white fur. Orange and white fur. Sounds familiar.
Is there any way a cat could have been in here? Eubank Investments has a strict no-animal policy. Only service animals are allowed inside our building. Dogs and miniature horses only.
Miniature horses?
Azure City legalized miniature horses as service animals. You didn't know?
How am I supposed to know that? I didn't even know horses could be miniature.
What would you use that for, anyway?
Good question.
Forgive my lack of knowledge. In any case, cats aren't able to become service animals, so if there was a cat in here, it must have been a secret. You're welcome to take the toy mouse. I've just been keeping it here in case the owner comes looking for it.
I have a feeling it won't be useful, but I guess it's best to leave no stone unturned. Good to see these flowers are doing so well. It brightens up the place.
Mrs. Eubank brings fresh flowers every week. Sorry, not flesh flowers. That would be horrifying.
Oh my god.
She said it was important to keep ourselves optimistic, despite the circumstances. She ordered some red ones to give to Mr. Chambers' family. Apparently, those represent remembrance. He may be gone, but his impact on this company will never be forgotten.
Interesting. These flowers have a lot of meaning behind them.
I think it's good to have a reminder of these feelings. Having these flowers on my desk every day helps me feel a little bit happier.
That's a nice sentiment. Maybe I'll get some from my own desk. Something to get me through all the soul-crushing paperwork, at least. There's something so unsettling about sitting in front of this logo.
Unsettling? Quite the opposite. This logo embodies strength and hope. With all, can't you just see it oozing off that grayness? To me, it's a symbol I can see with pride, a representation of all the good work our company does.
I don't know. To me, it feels like something you'd see in a dystopian film. Like, the company is always watching.
Well, that just means they can watch how well I do. It's nice to have your work recognized. If I can show it off well enough, maybe I'll even get a raise.
No, it's definitely dystopian.
She definitely feels like a bit of a foil to Justina.
Yeah. Such windy weather on such a woeful Wednesday. Hey, it is Wednesday.
Isn't today a Tuesday?
Oh, I know, but it's the only day that starts with a W. You can't keep the alliteration going without it.
What are you, some kind of poet?
It's nothing really. I just like wordplay, I guess.
I think you have a really nice way with words, Justy. Have you ever thought of writing poetry?
Not really. I'm not sure I'd be any good at it.
What does it matter if you're good at it or not? I just think you have a really beautiful way of expressing yourself.
Real subtle, Sophie.
I just want to see more of that. Yeah.
Why do my cheeks suddenly hurt? This is so embarrassing. There's a bunch of chairs and sofas here. It doesn't look like anything's changed since we were last here. What's up, detective?
It doesn't look like anyone's cleaned here in a while.
Huh?
We humbly apologize for the state of affairs our office is currently in. At the moment, this office has been reduced to essential staff only. Most of the office is working from home, and Mr. Eubank has put the cleaning crew on paid vacation until further notice. Normally, the crews would clean it in here from 1 to 5 p.m. every day. What's the reason for the change? Mr. Eubank didn't specify, but I'm sure he has his reasons. Perhaps he simply wanted to give the staff a much-needed break. I'll add what you said to the evidence.
You seem surprisingly excited about working here.
Absolutely. Eubank Investments is all about building a better future. I'm the first face visitors see. It's important that I convey those values to them with a smile.
I don't know how you do it. I did customer service once, and I absolutely hated it. Having to fake a smile all the time, all while dealing with rude and entitled people. If you want my advice, look for something better before the creeps come by.
Wonderful people working here are never like that. Besides, it's a great way of networking with the higher-ups.
Huh? Well, what was that?
Yeah, you know, networking, rubbing shoulders with the executives. I'm making opportunities for myself for the future. I'm aiming for a degree in urban and regional planning. And if Eubank Investments has plans for the future of our city, wouldn't being so familiar with them give me a leg up? Ah, nepotism. If I can make sure I'm on their minds, I'll have the job for sure.
So that's why you're doing this.
Exactly. I've got my foot in the door. Once I graduate, I'll already know the hiring managers by name.
That's a pretty clever plan. I never knew there could be so much to a simple job like this. I'm in awe. So, why do you record voice memos like that?
I find it to be like keeping a journal, just with your own voice. Writing's such a pain. It takes so long and it feels so impersonal. There's also something reassuring about listening to yourself.
No way. I hate hearing my own voice. I can't stand it. First time I heard it, I thought it was really weird. I don't know how you do it.
Once you listen to it a few times, you get used to it. Plus, I think you have a very lovely voice.
Really?
Yeah, you do. It's so passionate and energetic. It fits you so well. It's like a door to your soul.
Huh?
The eyes are windows, anyway.
Where did it... I mean, thank you, I guess?
Sorry, I didn't mean to blurt that all out. My bad.
Something the matter?
No, I was just thinking. But your partner has a point. You have a wonderful voice.
Thanks. Why am I blushing this much? Miss Collins, we heard that Mr. Chambers' car might be here. Would we be able to see it?
So something about the voice thing. The reason that people may dislike hearing the sounds of their own voice is because you're like because of your skull. Like the way you perceive your own voice is different to like how other people actually perceive it. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Of course, it should be in the parking garage. We have a specialist preparing it to be delivered to the family. They can give you details on the car.
If Mr. Eubank's meeting is going to take a while, it might as well check out the garage instead of waiting here.
You think we might see Meg there?
Maybe.
I hope so.
Huh. Well, this is certainly a parking garage, about as plain as you can get.
Were you expecting anything different?
I thought the Eubanks might go for something more extravagant.
After everything you've seen of them, you still believe that? They live in a modest home, drive modest cars, and work in a simple and plainly decorated office. Just admit it, they're the furthest from extravagance you can get.
I guess you make a pretty good point. Maybe I've misjudged them.
What are you two doing here?
Oh yeah, it is
Hey,
her.
she's back.
Meg? Forget about us. What are you doing here?
I'm working. There was a car that got left here that I was sent to pick up. Something about the owner dying. In those cases, my company gets hired to tow off and fix up the car.
We're investigating the death of said owner, Anton Chambers.
How'd your company get involved in this? It's quite simple. Our company got contacted yesterday morning. They told us they wanted to repair the car for the family of someone that passed away. Given that I was the most familiar with Eubank Investments, they wanted me to take the job. I've been working on this car since yesterday. Now look at her. She's a thing of beauty. Otherwise, the only unusual thing I found was some clumps of wool in the car trunk. Wool? Do you remember who contacted your company? Afraid not. I just took the job. I only got the call around 9. As
Do you
in
think it's
today or yesterday
Do you think it's important? I don't know.
Meg started working on this yesterday, then whoever contacted them knew Anton's car was here. Yet no one contacted the police. I bet it was done on purpose.
But what about the wool? Why is it unusual?
Because nothing in the car is made of wool. All the seats are made of leather.
What do you use wool for?
It's often used in blankets, rugs, gloves, upholstery, car seats. None of which I found in the car. I still have some of the wool if you want it.
Might as well take some. Another mystery to add to the pile. Thanks, Meg. Do you mind if we look around?
I don't mind. Let me know if you need anything.
poster for a car wash.
It looks like a good deal. I should take my car there. I didn't know you got a car. Built it myself, and it's been running like a dream. No more buses for me. I'm finally free.
Hey now, what's wrong with buses?
I just prefer controlling my own travel time.
Yeah, but there's less stress when you take the bus. They deserve more respect.
Power of public transit. Seems we have a champion of buses here.
I used them all the time before I started driving, and they were great. And when I didn't have money, I could sneak into the back when the driver wasn't looking.
Justy, how often did you break the law?
That car wash is looking real good.
The silver one's the beauty I was called to repair.
What kind of work did it need?
When his car was found, there were dents and scratches all around. I checked the area. Seems like areas within the garage had scratches from his car. How was it damaged? The tail lights were broken and some of the bits were on the floor. Seems he backed it up into the wall harder than normal and damaged it.
Do you think he was just a bad driver?
I doubt he did this every time he parked here. Something must have happened here on the day he died.
What do you mean?
It's a custom-built stick-shift car, so it's pretty hard to drive if you're not familiar with the car. Anton drove stick? Caught me impressed.
Why? It's just a car.
Have you ever driven a stick shift before? I mean, I've been trying to get onto the Amazing Race.
No, but it's just a car. How hard can it be?
Justy. A lovable, naive Justy. One doesn't simply drive a stick shift. It takes years of hardship to properly drive a stick shift. I watched an online tutorial and thought I could give it a try with this bad boy. I almost got into an accident just trying to start it.
Is it really that hard to drive? Still,
To drive a stick shift, yeah.
This is too strange to ignore, so I should write this down.
It's so cool that Owen drives an electric car. This car has all the new features. Adaptive cruise control to help maintain a safe driving distance. A light-up trunk release to open the trunk from the inside. Voice command features to adjust settings so the driver can keep their eyes on the road.
Cars have those? The progress is moving so fast.
Trunk releases have been required for years, likely even in your car. But the rest are so far only in luxury cars.
But those sound useful. Adaptive cruise control sounds like it can save lives. They should be like the trunk release.
There's still new tech, so government regulation's been slow. If anything, the rich are the beta testers. They're paying extra for unproven features.
That does make sense. I'll write this down.
This red one is Lowell's car. Lowell.
His car looks pretty plain by comparison.
I doubt he made as much money as the two heads of the company. Just your standard automatic with nothing too special. A spoiler on the back? It even has hand crank windows.
My parents' first car had hand crank windows. I used to play with them a lot as a kid. They are way more fun than just pressing down on the button.
Why am I not surprised?
I'm just saying, I appreciate the little bits of effort to feel a breeze while in the car. Can we check out the inside?
It's locked, so no can do.
Can we break the windows and unlock it from the inside?
You can't be serious. Can you? You can't damage a classic. I have half a mind to arrest you just for suggesting that.
Arrest? I was only joking! Note to self, don't mess with gearheads. I'll write this down. How are things between you and Fry?
About as bad as it gets. We haven't really talked at all. I'd really like to be friends with him again, but, I'm not sure what to do. I mean, I don't even know how to face him now.
because of Annie's fake love letter.
I mean, we've been friends for so long, I never even considered the possibility of him having feelings for me. I don't know. I feel so conflicted. I just don't want to hurt him. I mean, he already sprays his face with paint like 5 times a day. Don't you think avoiding the problem could be hurting him more? You don't have to date him, but you should at least be honest with him about how you feel.
She's right. I don't think it's worth sacrificing your friendship over.
You're right. I'll try to sort things out in my head, and I'll go talk to him. Thanks, you two. That was quick.
Yeah. Meg, I know we didn't get a chance to talk about everything that happened last week.
I'm fine. I spoke to them last week, and I'm still processing my feelings.
What happened?
Well, ooh. Oh, wow, we're getting a flashback.
Yeah.
Annie, Bill, you have a guest. So I guess they're both, in police custody right now.
Yep.
We normally wouldn't allow it, but she's an exception.
Meg, I can explain?
The detective already told me everything. I just want to say a few things. After the crash, I started saving up to get the part you need. I thought it was my fault, and I wanted to fix it. I know you used that car for the kids, but there had to be a better way.
I never wanted you to feel responsible for the crash. It was my fault for leaving in a hurry. I should have waited until you came back. But maybe there was a better way.
Annie. Klaus Orphanage was our home. I don't understand. Were we not good enough? Were we that much of a burden? If we all pitched in, maybe we could have made your dream come true. I never wanted the orphanage gone, just moved. The kids are important to me. But no amount of pitching in could have been enough. At the time, it felt like the only choice I had. But you never gave us a chance. I can forgive Bill, but I don't think I can forgive you. Listen, Meg, you're a gifted young woman. It took me years to find what I wanted. You already knew what you wanted to do the day you saw me work on my car. So go on and do it. I'm proud of you.
Aww. Meg ran off.
Let go of me. I need to talk with her.
I'm sorry, sir, you have to stay here.
But she...
She's already been through enough. She needs time. I'm sorry. I know it's tough. You two did the right thing, exposing her. I know that the person who died recently was the one who helped her. It's why I took this job for my company. I wanted to see this place for myself. Learn about who he was, and why he was so evil. I've seen a lot of people as a traffic cop. If there's one thing I learned, no one is evil. Selfish or nearsighted, but never evil.
What he did with Annie was wrong, but he was a person at the end of the day. I'm sure there is good in him that we'll never see.
That's something that this game has really made a point of addressing,
Yeah.
How really none of the criminals, pretty much everyone has some good in them, even the criminals. Thanks. Sorry for getting off topic. Helping friends is worth getting off topic. So, if you need to talk, I'm by my office at the station. I'll keep that in mind.
How were you able to open the car? Mr. Chambers' body didn't have his keys.
His ex-wife had a spare key, and that's what I've been using. Has anyone turned in any other keys? Nope. I've had the only copy as far as I'm aware.
Do you think the culprit threw the original key away?
Maybe, but then why take the keys at all? There must be something we're missing. Are there any cameras here? We could catch Mr. Chambers leaving his car. Afraid not. There are some outside, but none inside. Meaning we don't know exactly who was here Sunday night.
Who knew such a rich company could be so cheap? Are these the only cars in the whole garage?
Yeah, I bet this place is packed most workdays. I wonder what kind of cars these employees can afford. I bet they buy the ones with heated seats. Trust me, adding those in manually is way harder than it might seem.
But it already seems hard.
Which one is Joy's car? Oh, none of these. I think she takes the bus every day.
Guess that means she took the bus on Sunday as well.
Oh? Let's see if, yeah.
Miss Collins, we are finished with our meeting. Send our guests to the President's office.
Right away, sir. Good news, everyone. Mr. Eubank is ready to meet you two. When you're ready, you can head up to the President's office. Wow, I wish our police station could connect to that easily. Here at Eubank Investments, we pride ourselves at our fast-paced communication. When the CEO calls, I'm here to answer. You just heard Mr. Eubank's voice over the speaker. It's made of clay. We can head up when you're ready. Alright. It's been a while since we've, spoken to Owen face-to-face.
Yeah. I'm glad you see it my way. Ah, it seems we have guests.
Hello again. Welcome to my new office.
He is clearly taking no time moving in.
Mr. Eubank, we have some questions we'd like to ask you.
I'm sorry, but I can't answer them here. I have to head home. Something urgent has come up. If you must ask, come visit me there.
Owen, I suggest we don't talk with the police. We had best not get involved with their investigation.
Now, my boy. As our new president of Eubank Investments, you represent the company. The sooner we answer their questions, the sooner they can be on their way. Taken from me, they won't take no for an answer.
You're right. As president, I should leave them with a good impression.
Too late, bud. Good day, detectives.
Now, if you don't mind, can you tell us where you were the night of Mr. Chambers' death? Very well. I was at Eubank Investments the night of Anton's death, but I never saw him. I never went anywhere near Anton's office. I left this building around 10 p.m. and went straight home. I didn't see anyone, including Anton. I wasn't aware he died until I arrived at the office yesterday. Was there anyone else at the office that night? As an executive assistant, I was too busy to notice anyone.
What were you doing there on a Sunday night?
That information is strictly for company executives only.
Yeah, he's hiding something, alright.
He's been pretty vague, too.
Yeah.
Thanks for your cooperation. We have a few follow-up questions. Very well, but as the new president, I have a very busy schedule. Time is money, and money is time, and my time is very valuable.
New mission, waste this selfish jerk's time.
Let's yeah, whatever.
So, how does it feel to be president?
I admit, if you told me 10 years ago I would take the role of president of this very company, I wouldn't have believed you. 10 years ago, that's when I started working the Sunrise District. That's right, it's where I lived for most of my life. I was in high school at the time, and within a year from when they started, we were forced to move out. Forced out? Our apartment landlord kept trying to raise rent, trying to get higher paying tenants. rent control stopped them from outright kicking us out.
What happened?
The lowest renters were offered buyouts, and when some said no, the landlord pulled underhanded tricks to make them leave. When he came to us, we just took the money and left. We weren't going to fight a losing battle. It must have been awful to leave. We grew up there. Sure, but it taught me a lesson that day. Blue-collar workers like my parents never get paid enough. So I took business management classes in college and started working my way up the food chain. When I saw an opening here a few years ago, I jumped on it and got the job as an administrative assistant. Still, I'm surprised you took the role. It was Eubank Investments that led to you leaving. It's small-minded to blame the company. The city paid them, and now the city has a thriving shopping district.
But your family had to move out. Don't you hate that?
Eubank Investments is the reason the Smith family had a store. Would you have taken that away just for people like me?
That's not a fair question. They could have built the shopping district without forcing your family out.
Even if the law forced the landlord to let us stay, my family could never afford it. He did us a favor and made us leave. In a way, I respect him. I do like this. Again, it's coming back to that whole sort of moral grayness point.
Yeah.
Just showing how it's never that cut and dry. He only did what he had to do. It wasn't personal, just business. And sometimes business is biz-nasty. And look where I am now. I suppose everyone won, in the end.
I hope the other renters are able to find new homes. Detective, we should test this room for blood.
Forensics is planning to look over the whole building later, but I got the means to check one room. Do you mind if we test the room now, Mr. Ledger? By all means, we have nothing to hide. No blood, but there is something else. A pal in forensics let me borrow this nifty device that can be used to detect the materials of gunpowder. I found some, but it's in a strange shape.
Strange how?
It spreads across the whole floor, except in this rectangle area. If I recall, there was a rug here.
So someone fired a gun and the rug was removed afterwards. Then that's proof he was shot here.
Don't be so quick to judge. The detective just said there was no blood. If he had been shot here, he would have been bleeding as well. He's right. This device isn't enough to conclude he was shot here. Though I think it's reasonable to say that he could have easily just been rolled up in the rug and taken out to that back alley.
Yeah. I suppose it couldn't be that easy. Let's write that down.
Also, how do you, I don't know how, gunpowder residue works in terms of, if it was there were two bullets. There were two gunshots, but, I don't know how gunpowder spreads out of a gun, but, if it's covering the whole floor, how the hell does that work? How many times did they have to fire that thing?
Yeah.
Unless they just decided to, dump a bunch of saltpeter or whatever all over the floor.
I don't know.
Mr. Ledger, would we be able to check Anton's office phone? Why would you want to do that? This type of phone logs the last couple of calls. We might get a clue about when these phones were last used. Of course, just make it quick. We wouldn't want to waste time. It seems that this phone was used on Sunday nights from around 7 to 8 p.m.
That means he did come back to make a phone call.
I think you are jumping the gun, young lady. How do you know it was him? Who else would it be? Someone could have come in here and used it instead of him.
He's right. It would be impossible to prove.
For now, let's just note it down. What else is there?
Mr. Chamber left behind a lot of books.
More books than he could ever read. Now that it's my office, there's going to be some real change around here.
So what are you going to do with these books?
The Chambers family is taking them back. Most of them are boring business books. Or something silly like Solar Wars, Rise of the Space Bears.
I haven't read it, but maybe it's a good book.
If he had time to read, he had time to run a company.
Maybe he read to relax.
Relaxing is for retirement. I didn't get to where I am by relaxing while working. Yeah, that's an interesting thing. Like, Anton, like, he seems to be even more of a corporate climber than Anton. Because, like, evidently
Yeah.
Anton, like, did make time to, like, just, read stuff he enjoys.
Yeah.
And presumably, maybe not for like recreational reasons. Maybe it's not even for recreational reasons, but he must have been to the firing range a few times.
Yeah.
I got here with hard work and forward thinking. Not wasting time with silly books.
I'm glad he's not my boss. I bet he would regulate my bathroom breaks. This is a very fancy-looking chair.
Anton had great taste in chairs. I'm sure he'd want me to take great care of it.
Wouldn't you want to give this back to his family?
And why should they get it? They didn't work for it. I'd like to think of it as a small reward for my years of service. Okay. The president of Eubank Investments deserves nothing less than the best. After all, we've tried the rest.
What a greedy little man. So many numbers on this board.
Get your eyes off that chalkboard. This information is strictly for company executives.
Oh, come on! It's just a bunch of numbers and letters.
Those numbers and letters are the very heart of this company. Not that someone like you would understand. We are planning a bright future for Eubank Investments. One that doesn't depend on the past. How exciting. Looks like you took to Mr. Chambers' role quite nicely. Our former president was a great man. But he thought Azure City was the center of the world. Such a powerful man with such a small view only limited the growth of this company. But now that he's gone, I'm going to clean up his mess. We're going to throw out his old ways and go into new territory.
What do you mean by new territory?
One day you'll find out. Let's just say that Mr. Eubank and I are on the same page. Once I became president, he gave me the necessary tools to help him out. By the time I left my new office, I knew my duties as president of Eubank Investments. Perhaps someday this will be Eubank Ledger Investments.
He's gonna gloat so much, might as well write it down.
I see, so I assume they're expanding to like other locations, like outside the city.
This is my second time up here, and the city looks just as impressive as last time.
It's certainly a sight to behold. It's a sight few others could ever see. Detective Swift, what do you see from up here? I think a lot of good people and a few others who would take advantage of them. But it's a city worth serving. And what about you, Detective Smith? What do you see from up here?
You mean me? A city more complex than I could ever imagine. Looks so simple from above, but when you get down there, it can be overwhelming.
For a pair of detectives, you two are quite different. That's why we're a team. What about you? What do you see? I see a city where anyone can succeed with enough effort and the right mindset. It's a city the Eubanks always dreamed of, a city where everyone can have a bright future. And what of the homeless people on the streets? How do they fit into this bright future? Just because anyone can succeed doesn't mean everyone will. People like me just have the ability to do it.
You succeeded because the president was murdered. Get off your high horse.
You're catching like a whip. I wonder what Ray would say.
Yeah.
I mean, they share a couple of thoughts, but not everything, evidently. So, oh yeah, the foyer.
Hello? Anyone here?
I think this is our first time here since Case 2, is it? No, Case 3.
No, case 2. We didn't go
think
here
we were-
in case 3.
No, I think we did. Case 3, it was either case 3 or 4, we had to, like, get some... I think we had to speak to Owen for, like very briefly.
Yeah, we
hey.
did. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, hey, it's the detective ladies.
I didn't expect you two to be here. We came to visit your husband. He couldn't stay in the office. We couldn't get a babysitter for Phi, and I have to head to the station to finish some business.
Today's a holiday, so no school.
All right, it is. Crap, was it a famous person's birthday? I can't remember.
I think
Now,
it's just
excuse
May Day.
I have to go. Phi, dear, your father is busy with work, so be a good girl until I get back.
Yes, Mom.
Maybe Phi can help us. We are in a super important case. Do you think you can help us out?
Sure, for some cash.
You want money again?
Without Chandra, I have to clean my own room. So I'm going to save up enough to get my own Chandra.
Credit where it's due. At least she has goals.
Phi, this case involves your mom and dad. We want to help them. Isn't that enough? Please don't make me stake my badge on this again. Okay.
Thank you. Can you tell us where your parents were 2 nights ago? Bum, bum.
Sure thing. I was playing with Toasty when I saw my dad leave at 7 p.m. Toasty and I stayed home with my mom until he got back. He got home around 9 p.m. but barely spoke to us. They might have had what my teachers called a fight.
Do you know what they were fighting about?
I was scared, so I hid when they started yelling.
I'm sure she just needed alone time. Fight, huh? Must have been serious if both sides kept it hidden.
We can stay and talk, but we don't want Mr. Eubank to wait too long. The Plantanic brothers are looking much better since we were last here. Mom's been taking extra care of them lately.
They do have a bright forest green color to them, perfect for indoor plants.
You can tell based on the color of green.
Of course I can. I used to study plants for still art. Any seasoned artist can tell the difference between emerald and forest green. And the type of green of a plant tells you everything you need to know.
Oh, tell us more. What about purple plants?
I have to get back to you on that. My teacher was right. I should have studied more than just green.
These are some nice paintings. I guess so, but they are so boring. TV's much more exciting.
TV can be exciting, but a fixed image has beauty to it that gets lost with movement. A single image perfectly set to convey a single emotion. The artist has only one chance to express their feelings to those they will never see. That is the true beauty of these paintings.
That's a wonderful choice of words. We don't get it.
Kids and cats these days have no appreciation for art.
Don't show them any abstract art.
Yep.
This is such a large window. This is Toasty's favorite room. He likes to sunbathe.
Toasty is a lazy cat.
Cats aren't lazy, they just know how to make every day count. A wise man once said, make it a great day or not, the choice is yours. That's Toasty every day.
I wish I could be a cat. No job, no bills. Why couldn't I have been born a cat? Phi, did your parents tell you what happened to Anton Chambers?
Oh yeah, Mr. Beard. He would come over to our house sometimes.
Mr. Beard is quite the name.
He has a big poofy beard. But he doesn't like Toasty, so I don't like him.
Oh, then forget what I said. It's likely best I don't tell her he died. So, what's new, Toasty?
Toasty says he's been busy balancing playtime with nap time. Not enough hours in the day.
Must be a busy cat. I shouldn't tell them that I'm more of a dog girl myself. At least dogs do things.
I guess, all that's left to do is,
Yep.
yeah, go to his office. It's times like this that I like to just stand here and enjoy the peaceful serenity of a spring. Mr. Eubank, we've arrived, just like you asked. What? Hi.
Oh, I got interrupted. Mr. Eubank? Oh, it's you two. Sorry, I was just thinking to myself. Is everything alright? You seem different. Of course not! Anton was my friend! He just passed away and I'm expected to be alright? I'm sorry.
Mr. Eubank, please calm down.
My apologies. That was rude of me. Everything is just happening so fast. I don't know what came over me. I forgive you. I was being insensitive. I'm sure his soul is resting, and he will be reborn soon. Anton didn't know the meaning of rest. I bet his soul is kicking up a storm from resting too much.
I understand this is a tough time for you, but we would like to ask you some questions.
I would prefer not to. When I last spoke with Anton, I didn't know it would be the last. The wound is still too fresh.
I know it's hard, but the two of us just want to find out what happened. If it helps, you can keep it simple.
Alright, here's what happened that night. Around 7 p.m. on the night of Anton's death, I drove to the office to get some work done. I parked the car in the garage and went up to Anton's office. Anton and I spoke, but we got into an argument over where to take the company. I left shortly afterwards. Before you ask, I don't have an alibi for being at the office. I didn't see anyone else. Really? Sophie did say to keep it simple.
Not having an alibi doesn't do you any favors. Was there no one else inside the building at the time?
It was a Sunday night. We don't have anyone working weekend shifts. What about Joy and Lowell? They were all inside. We like having one receptionist on standby in case something happens. Joy enthusiastically volunteered for those shifts. Geez, I wonder why. As for Lowell, that I wouldn't know. You would have to ask him. Oh yes. Can't wait for him to tell us that information is strictly for company executives or some other bullshit.
Thanks for letting us know.
Do you know what time you two had your argument? No, I don't tend to check the time during an argument. Yeah, I wouldn't as well. What now, detective? Not exactly a lot to go on.
I have a few follow-up questions, if Mr. Eubank doesn't mind.
As long as they are reasonable, I have nothing to hide. What's in here? Golf Lessons 101. I see you found my old golf book. I bought that years ago. A perfect way to start learning the sport. You learned from this book? Indeed. I started learning just to connect with fellow businessmen. The best way to make connections is on the golf course, so I took up the sport, not expecting much. Turns out it was fun, and winning a few tournaments certainly gets your name around. I'm no sports type, but it just doesn't seem fun to me. Just hit the ball and move on. I thought the same way, but golf is about timing, patience, and planning. There's nothing quite like it. The book is clearly worn, like it's about to fall apart. What's down here? Melody the Thief. It's a classic mystery novel. The main character, Melody, is an antisocial lockpicking thief with an extra sense no one else has. This allows her to solve cases no one else can. What kind of power is that? That's the mystery. Telling you would spoil it. You should read it, since you and the other detectives love a good mystery. Honestly, I don't have much interest in mystery novels. I just hate when others lie. I just want people to be honest with each other. Is that so hard? Melody once said the same thing in that very book. By the end, she learned a very important lesson. It's not about who's lying or telling the truth. It's about the people you can trust. Honesty is only as useful as the trust one puts in the person. Maybe I should read that book. Now I'm invested.
Wonder if that's based on anything the writer has read.
What's on here? The trickster ghost.
Oh.
Stop snooping around. Sorry. Does the trickster ghost use ghost tricks or something like that? I never heard it. I think it might actually be a ghost trick reference.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Very funny, since from what I understand, you're recording that as a series too.
Yeah. I've never heard of this game before. It went a bit under the radar on release, but it's a modern classic. When did it come out? Let me think. I think right before Phi was born. No wonder I hadn't heard of it. I must have been 12 at the time. I hadn't really followed video games. What? You were only a little older than Phi is now. Where's the time gone? I suppose I'm no longer the spring chicken I once was. A young Owen Eubank. It's almost hard to believe he didn't always look this way. The lamp blends in too much with the room. What do you mean? Everything in this room has a dark and muted color scheme. Your suit stands out way more than anything else in the room. Excuse me, this is my office. I'm supposed to stand out more. But don't you think a brighter colored lamp would just pop? You sound like my wife. She wanted to repaint the whole room yellow and white. A proper office needs to reflect its owner's soul, and I think this lamp is the perfect color for it. I suppose so. Does my bedroom reflect my soul? Maybe I should redecorate it.
My condolences. I didn't know the last time you saw Mr. Chambers was unpleasant.
Thank you, Detective. It's not the first time the two of us has fought. It just so happened to be the last. We had very different ways of running the company, but we always made it work in the end. If I can offer some advice, always tell your friends and family how much they mean to you. Tomorrow isn't promised. Once they are gone, they're never coming back. I only wish I could have learned this before he passed away. Take your advice to heart. I really like how human Owen Eubank is.
Yeah.
Like, he's supposed to, like, when you first see him, you're supposed to see him as this soulless, parasite running a company, but he actually has a heart, which is really interesting.
And his own interests that don't just include golf, God forbid.
Yeah. He loves video games.
Or gods forbid, because of this game's setting.
Yep. I should call my parents and Jean after work.
You and Anton must have been close.
How can we not be? We worked together for over 10 years. Back when we started this company, we both knew the Sunrise District was a disappointing part of the city. We turned the stain of Azure City into a flourishing flower to truly live up to the Sunrise name. That was just the first of many examples of us working as a team. But what about his friends, doing things that don't involve Eubank Investments? Our friendship and our business work go hand in hand. You can't talk about one without the other. If we saw each other more, we might get sick of each other.
Rusty and I hang out outside of work. We haven't gotten sick of each other yet. Yeah, for like a few weeks.
The only time I ever get sick around Sophie is when she's driving her motorcycle. Don't you think staying of Azure City is rather harsh? What about the people who lived there before? The poverty rate of the Sunrise District was around 20% before we started. Now, the poverty rate is around 7%. We raised 13% of the population out of poverty.
You know, Lowell was from that area. His family was forced to leave because his landlord raised the rent. Perhaps that 13% were simply forced to move, lowering the poverty rate by removing all the people in poverty. I was about to say.
I was aware of Lowell's story, but look at him now. That move only made him stronger. The same could be said about many others. That sounds more like wishful thinking.
I was surprised Lowell was promoted to president. I thought he was just an assistant.
Anton's death was hard on all of us. Lowell was willing to step up to fill the role, so I let him take it.
That's still a big promotion. Wouldn't someone better qualified be better to take it?
It's only temporary, and just until I resolve some personal matters. Personal matters? None of which I want to talk about.
We understand, and will not press any further.
How's Ferris doing? The last couple of days have been so busy, we hardly had time to speak. She's trying her best to hold it together. You should talk to her. She must be so worried about you. I can't right now. There's an important matter I have to deal with first. More important than your wife? Nothing is more important than my family, which is why I must take care of this matter first. He's clearly hiding something from us. But he just lost a dear friend. It's best I don't push him.
Okay. So, I think that's... I feel like unless we've somehow unlocked a new location or something's changed at one of the previous locations, I think this is the part where we now have to actually start going in through everyone's statements.
Yeah, I think
which I imagine would be either Owen or Lowell.
I think the first one would actually be Fi, about the cat with the fur in the office.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I mean, let's go back to the police station first, see if anything updates there.
Hey, Miss Assistant. I've been standing here for the past 2 hours.
I don't trust that receptionist one bit. She's way too happy. Makes me feel uncomfortable. She's gotta be hiding something.
What gives you that idea?
There's no way anyone can work customer service and not be dead on the inside. I should know. I had to do it once in my life.
Just because you hated working in customer service doesn't mean she does. Red's right. Some people just have different mindsets.
I don't believe it. Maybe I'm biased, but no one loves customer service.
Alright. So, I assume you're doing this to try and figure out what exactly the fight was about?
I'm doing this because a cat toy was found at the office.
Yeah, I see.
Fi, do you recognize this toy?
That's Toasty's... I mean, it looks like Toasty's toy. It was found on the night you said you were at home. My theory is Toasty was there that night, and if he was there, you were there. It's, the burden of proof falls on the accuser.
Where did you learn that?
Mom taught me.
Of course the lawyer mother would teach her that.
She's right. We have to prove it.
I suppose we just need to ask Ferris. She would know.
You can't. Mom was in her room the whole night. She didn't see me. When she's sad, she hides away. She didn't see me until this morning. Besides, I can't even leave my house. I had no way of getting there from here. I have a perfect alibi.
Ferris hiding when she's sad is exactly what happened in the alleyway. But let's start from the beginning.
Getting there. I mean, she could have stowed away, maybe. Oh yeah, yeah, she could, especially with that trunk released.
Yeah. While it's possible she could have gotten there in Owen's car, she isn't able to drive it herself. It would better prove who drove it. It would be better to prove who drove it than save this evidence for later. So, go talk to Owen, I guess?
Maybe, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, maybe this. Yeah, okay. There was a direct line between your home and the office. Your dad drove directly to the office. You could have caught a ride there.
No, I didn't. Toasty can back me up.
He can't give testimony.
Not with that attitude.
Okay, well, I guess because Toasty believes in her. Okay, all right, case closed. She didn't go there.
Exactly. You tell him, Toasty.
Can you or Toasty clarify what you mean?
Sure. Dad would never let me ride with him to the office. If he saw me, he would have brought me back home. There's nowhere to hide in his car. His office is boring anyway. I mean, have you seen the company logo? I wouldn't want to go there.
Mr. Eubank indeed never did talk about Phi. Was he hiding Phi from us, or did Phi get there on her own? Nope.
I'm betting now is the time to present the car.
Yeah. There is a way you could have gotten to the office in his car. You must have hidden in the trunk of the car. If you were hiding there, you could have gotten there without him noticing.
But how would I get out? I'd be locked inside.
There is a safety lock inside the trunk designed to allow anyone to escape. You could exit the car at the garage and leave the trunk open. That way, you could go back inside the trunk when your dad was leaving the office.
Alright, you got me. I was hiding in the trunk.
This kid is way too good at hiding.
Why were you in the trunk? We went into the garage behind the house to hide. We were playing when I heard my dad coming. So I jumped into the trunk hoping he wouldn't spot me.
Why did you hide?
He doesn't like it when I'm in the garage because he says it's too dangerous. But it was the only place I could get away from the yelling. When I heard him walking, I hid inside the trunk thinking he'd go away. Then I heard the car turn on. That's how I ended up there. Can you tell us what happened while you were there? Promise not to tell my parents. I pinky promised. When the car parked, I waited until my dad left. When the coast was clear, I got out. So what did you do once he left? I just got out and played with Toasty. The garage was boring, so I went to the second floor. Well, there I heard people talking downstairs, but I ignored it. And there was a loud sound, and Toasty got scared and ran off. He ran all the way to the lobby, and I had to get him out.
That explains how his toy got there.
And I'm betting that she heard the gunshot.
Yeah.
Which is honestly kind of pretty sad to think that this kid heard it. Can you tell us what the sound was like? Like those cop shows when the police start shooting the bad guys?
Yep.
That sound must have been a gunshot.
I'd bet money on it. Phi, do you remember what time it happened?
I'm sorry, I was so busy getting Toasty I didn't check. It's alright. Did you happen to see anyone there? Toasty and I didn't see anyone.
So Joy wasn't there when you showed up. That timing is uncanny.
That's too much speculation for my liking, but it is a lead. One last question. Did you hear only one shot? Yeah, if there was another, Toasty would have run off again.
It's strange. Why did she hear only one shot when there were clearly two? I'll write it down.
So we still don't have an explanation for how, like, there were two gunshots. I mean, I'd be willing to. I mean, I'm willing to. I mean, part of me thinks that we might have, even considering how long the case will probably be, it's possible that there's two different sites. It's either that or two people shot him at the same time.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
Like, because where would the other person be?
I know. They must have rappelled down the side of the building.
like freaking Spider-Man.
I mean, that office has a window, right?
I mean, it does. I don't know if it opens, though.
They disguised it to look like an open window so that they could rappel down.
Oh my god.
We know how you got to the build... Sorry, go ahead.
Where are these crackpot theories coming from?
The disguise as an open window theory comes from Herbert's Revenge, one of the Club Penguin DS games.
Oh my god.
The character whose specialty is disguises and stealth thinks of trying to get through this locked door by disguising it as an open door, but immediately throws that idea out. We know how you got to the building, but how did you get back home? I saw my dad heading back to the garage, so I ran back to the car before him. I hopped into the trunk, and he drove back. Was there anything unusual before your dad drove back? I heard my dad talking to someone.
Did you see who it was?
First rule of hide and seek, never risk being spotted. I kept my head down. Could you hear what they were saying? I couldn't. I only recognized my dad's voice.
You better update Fi's statement.
Thanks, Fi, and Toasty. You helped us plenty.
But please stop hiding stuff from us. You're making our job harder.
I promise I'll stop. As long as you have enough money.
Ugh. Someone teach this kid that you can't just extort the police.
Feed me tuna!
I mean, funnily enough, my dad bought some salmon tonight to make some salmon salad, so...
I do have salmon on occasion.
I can't eat too much, though.
Yeah.
Because it makes me feel sick.
So I guess next it's gonna be either Owen or Lowell. I keep pronouncing it Lowell because I think of Howl, you know?
Yeah, just think of it as... Think of it as the album Carrie and Lowell by Sufjan Stevens, and then you'll remember how to pronounce it, because it's the same name, spelled the same and everything. Carrie and Lowell.
Do we know which floor the president's office is on?
We just know that it's higher than 1. I don't think we know the exact
I imagine
number
with the view, it's probably higher than 2 stories up.
Yeah. Who do you think we should go after?
Let's try with Owen first.
Yeah, since we're already here anyway.
I feel like Lowell is... They're kind of setting Lowell up to have more going on.
I'm not sure if he's the culprit, but he is certainly suspicious with how much he has to gain from Anton's death. We're
really getting a lot of, well, I mean, obviously because it's the final case, we're really getting a lot of theorization about, which of the prominent characters it might be. I mean, we've had suspicions on, let's see, Ernest, Sue, Owen is probably going to be a false culprit, to be honest. Lowell, and honestly, even Ash, to be honest.
Oh yeah, Ash. I don't think Ash is going to be related anymore since the crime seems to have happened at the office, so...
Yeah, probably. He left shortly afterwards. Wasn't he there from 7 to 9 p.m.? I know it was an argument, but how long? But he said shortly afterwards.
Oh! You left shortly afterwards.
You figured it out?
I don't have an alibi for being at the office. I didn't see anyone else, yet you talked to someone in the garage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Eubank, we have a witness who stated that you were in the parking garage talking to someone.
It's a good thing Sophie was crossing her fingers when she made that promise.
Yup. Why didn't you bring them up? Oh yeah, we're Well, I mean, maybe we just won't reveal who actually said it. Well, hold on. Who is this witness? I better not let him know his own daughter ratted him out. That information is highly classified police information. You expect me to believe that? Then tell me, who did I speak to? Based on our evidence, is there anyone he could have spoken to? Here's who you spoke to that night.
Oh dang. Okay, let's go over all this carefully.
Joy would have mentioned. I think Joy would have mentioned if they talked.
Can we present profiles?
No. We have to present evidence with the person's name.
Okay. Couldn't have been her.
She didn't even get there until the day after the murder, so...
Yeah, so probably Lowell.
Yeah, probably. Lowell is the only person in the building whose movements we don't know yet. He's the only option. Lowell was the person, which makes it even stranger that you or him didn't say anything about it. Well, it was such a minor thing that it was hardly worth bringing up.
Then what were you two talking about?
And why should I tell you about my private conversation?
You said you had nothing to hide.
If you must know, go ask him yourself. I have nothing else to say.
In that case, we will go see him. Thank you for your help, sir.
I'm starting to think Mr. Eubank just hates giving a straight answer.
We can't push him if he doesn't want to talk. Unless you want to try to drag him to the station.
No thanks. Didn't exactly end well when Detective Hunt tried it.
I do think he's right. We should go ask Lowell himself. For now, let's update his statement. Alright, well, now we know what to do next.
Lowell, Mr. Eubank told us that he spoke to you inside the parking garage on Sunday. What were you two talking about?
Did he now? Why would he tell you about that? We know how to make him talk. We offered him a drink. No, not that way. There is actually an option in interrogation where you just give your suspects like an actual drink of alcohol.
Oh my god.
It's simple, really. We were talking about the future of Eubank Investments. But such information is strictly confidential. There's your answer. Need-to-know basis and all that. I have already wasted enough time helping you two. I must get back to work.
I won't let him shut us out of this. Better find an opening. Sorry, Lowell, but we can't accept that. What did you really talk about?
You dare question me? I won't stand for such slander. Prove it. If you can't, then get out of my office.
No backing out now. Then I will. Here's why you wouldn't be speaking to Mr. Eubank about the future of the company. That's a weird way to, word it.
Started learning about the duties of being president yesterday.
It was yesterday,
He claims-
not the day of the murder, so why would they be
Claims
talking?
that. I suppose, yeah.
I think it's still worth using. Mr. Eubank only started planning with you once you became the president. That was only yesterday. On Sunday night, you were just a glorified secretary.
I beg your pardon. It seems you two won't leave empty-handed. You really want to know what we talked about?
I have a bad feeling about this.
I was speaking to him about Detective Hunt's visit.
Visit? What are you talking about?
Oh dear, did he not tell you? He was here Sunday night to see Anton himself. He was here.
You didn't tell us.
Oh yes, I called Detective Hunt myself. It seems our late president wanted to talk with him before meeting him the next day. In fact, I'm pretty sure Detective Hunt was the last person to see him. And where's your proof? He would have told us if he had been here. Here's my phone. It shows I called him that night. It's Red's phone number.
It also shows that he called Anton a little after 7 p.m., which would have been after his talk with Mr. Newbuck. Wait a moment. That means you knew Anton was here. You lied before.
I said I never saw him, which is true. Why were you two in the same garage? Or the garage? I was just grabbing something from my car when I ran into him. I think we have enough to work with. Thank you, Lowell. We'll update your statement.
Grabbing something from the car is just an excuse. Those two were hiding something.
I agree, but if Lowell was honest about Red, that means he was the last person to see Anton before he died. Which means Red is our prime suspect.
But he wouldn't kill anyone. We can't suspect him.
That's why we should talk with him now. Figure out what happened. He should be at the station. Let's head there. Well, we're taking a turn already, I see.
Yep.
Probably Lowell's statement.
Detective, what you're saying isn't true. You didn't go home. We spoke with Lowell, and he said he called you to come to Eubank Investments. And more importantly, you spoke with Anton that night.
I suppose this was always going to come up. But I swear, if I thought it was tied to this case, I would have told you to. Ernest, this is serious. Right now, you are the last person to have seen Anton alive. Meaning you're our prime suspect. I expect no less from you, Detective, but I'm no murderer.
Then what happened that night? Why were you even there?
While I was with the boys, I got a call from a man named Lowell Ledger. He told me that Anton Chambers wanted to speak with me. And you agreed? At first I wasn't gonna, but then he said he wanted to confess something. After that, I agreed. So I left early and spoke with him.
And what did you talk about?
I'll let you hear yourself. I have it recorded.
Recorded?
Let me play it for you two.
Hello, Detective. Forgive me for being late. I had other matters to attend to.
Let's not beat around the bush. Your assistant said you wanted to confess. If you're really so busy, this can wait until your police interview tomorrow.
Yet, you still came.
The last time someone wanted to confess to me, she was attacked before she had a chance. I'm not letting that happen again. Ugh. Not the irony. So, out with it.
I'll get right to it. If I come to the station tomorrow, I'll be sure to walk out a free man. I can get a team of lawyers to drag any case through the mud until you give up. It would be a waste of time for both you and me.
So you want to confess now and save me some time?
You don't really want me. You want the head honcho Owen Eubank. I can provide all the evidence you need to get Owen locked up for good.
And let me guess, I can get all that in exchange for dropping this case?
Those are your words, not mine. Whatever happens next is your choice.
I see how it is. You're scared. Scared we'll find something on you. People like you are exactly the type that think they can bribe their way out of justice. If the Eubanks really are guilty of something, we will find it, with or without your evidence.
I see. Perhaps you need some time to think about it. You have until tomorrow. I hope you can change your mind by then.
Then we have nothing else to talk about. By the way, if you got something to say, Better to have you call me yourself. Once you're behind bars, you won't have anyone to do your dirty work.
That's a lot to process. Sophie, any ideas?
Red, you shouldn't have recorded that.
Huh? Why not? Anton was clearly trying to bribe the detective.
Justina, do you know what two-party consent is?
Both parties agreeing to something?
Yes, but he's referring to the legal term. The law requires two-party consent before anyone makes an electronic recording of a private conversation. Without Anton's approval, what Red did was illegal.
But he was only trying to solve this case. There are no bad intentions here.
Good or bad, it's still illegal for good reason. Without it, police officers could trick suspects into saying something out of context.
That
In
happened?
the United States. It was part of a court case over 15 years ago, but yes. Oh no, not DL6.
Oh, not DL6.
We're too young to truly know about it. Red, on the other hand, are we about to learn about this?
Oh.
I wasn't intending to use this as evidence. But I needed something as proof for myself. Something that can help me get legal evidence. That's why I kept it hidden. I'm really liking how this is going through a more realistic version of the law, I guess, having them go by police protocol basically.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Red, but I have to report this to the chief. Sophie, I don't regret what I did. People like him, they only follow the rules that suit them. At least I'm doing it for the right reasons. As police officers, we have to hold ourselves to the highest standards. If we don't hold ourselves accountable, then we don't deserve our badges. If you will allow it, please wait until you solve this case. I will gladly tell the chief myself afterwards. Okay. But if you don't do so after this case, I will tell him myself.
So now what? We can't use the recording.
True, but Red was still there. As long as we keep out what they talked about, it should be acceptable evidence. This evidence may not be legal, but forget the law. What matters is, now you know I didn't do it. Can you tell us anything about what happened when you got there? When I arrived, I met with the receptionist, and she brought me up to Anton's office. She said Mr. Chambers called me earlier, and he was on his way.
So then, Joy must have known he was returning.
I'll update Red's statement. Anything else? Nope. He arrived, we talked quickly, then I left. The lead is still a lead. And we better get back to work. We still have plenty of investigating to do.
Probably
It's off to the
Joy?
the lobby, because that's where the contradiction is now. I'll be right back.
Okay. Miss Collins, we spoke to Detective Hunt. He told us you escorted him to the president's office the night of his death. That must mean you knew Mr. Chambers was coming back.
I misspoke. I must have had the wrong date.
But your recording said the date and time.
Why did you leave out such an important piece of information? Ubank Investments policy states that I can't answer such questions without legal representation. You are within your rights to have one. However, we will take you to the station. There we can continue this conversation.
After running around the whole of Ubank Investments, we finally had a lead. But did Joy really know all the answers? Was she our culprit this whole time? Detective Hunt had told us what he did. We could have saved a lot of time. Okay.
You want to keep going, or I'll leave it there?
Yes, I'm good to keep going.
Alright. Onward. You alright, Justy? You seem to have your head in the clouds.
When this is over, will Detective Hunt be okay? If he tells the chief he broke the law, what will happen?
I'm not so sure, although he might have to take the highest punishment on the force.
Highest punishment? Poor Hunt.
I don't like it either, but his actions can't be ignored. But we can worry about him later. For now, he got us a lead. Whatever Miss Collins knows, we have to find out. Does that mean, like, being demoted or something? Or being removed from the force?
I don't know.
I'd assume so. Not so fast.
Not so fast. I'm not letting you talk to her without me there. Until proven otherwise, she's innocent in my book. Do you honestly believe that she isn't involved in this? I know she's hiding something. You two don't just bring in people for lying about their age. So you just decide to make our job harder. I'm here to make sure you do your job right. She's still an employee of my company. Even if she went all the way and killed Anton, I'm going to make you prove it without room for doubt. And if you get something wrong, I'm going to push back as hard as I can.
Sounds like this is going to be a fun time. The score's 2-1. And will Ferris be able to? We'll see if you'll be able to tie. We'll see if you'll be able to tie it up. When we solve this case, we can all get drinks together.
You're way too optimistic. But I wouldn't have it any other way.
Miss Collins, now that you have an attorney, let's get started. You claimed you were unaware that Anton Chambers returned to his office on the night of his death. However, Detective Ernest Hunt claims you escorted him to Mr. Chambers' office that night. Do you dispute these claims?
My client acknowledges that she escorted the detective to see Mr. Chambers that night. However, visiting Mr. Chambers the night before you were scheduled for a police interview is highly unethical. Detective Hunt should have disclosed his visit yesterday when Mr. Chambers' body was found. He thought it was unrelated to this case until you proved Mr. Chambers didn't die in the alleyway.
We can dispute Detective Hunt's actions another time. We're here for Miss Collins' actions. Why didn't you tell us that Anton Chambers returned to his office? I was unaware it was important. I depended on my recording so much I misspoke.
Oh, please. Spare me the weaponized incompetence. Can you tell us more about when you escorted Detective Hunt?
Yes, of course. Press 1 for escorting detective. It's a phone tree. Welcome to Bob's Concession Telestand. For calendars, press 1. For tire irons, press 8. For support hose, press star. Lola told me a detective was coming, and I was to bring him to the president's office. So when he arrived a little bit before 7 p.m., I escorted him there. Escorting the detective was the only time I'd left my desk or had been in the president's office. While at my desk, I didn't see or know of Mr. Chambers' return. When I heard what happened, I thought he died before ever returning. Alright.
Did you ever ask why a detective would be arriving so late? My client had no reason to question it, only to do as requested. We get all kinds of folks at Eubank Investments. Nothing phases her anymore. What kind of folks do you get?
Next week, a famous painter is supposed to come in to paint a mural on the side of the building. I think his name is Doe something.
Oh my god. Doughboy? How the heck did that menace to society get invited?
I think we're getting off topic now. The point is, she didn't question him coming. I noticed that we only get the option to question during, actual, interrogations, in the interrogation room. It's a neat touch.
Did anything unusual happen when you escorted him?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. We had some small talk, but that's about it. I gave him the history of our wonderful company, for one. We only got halfway through the first year before I had to leave.
I see. That's it. I'm never staying alone with her. Never left at all? Not even for a bathroom break?
Nope, professionals are always prepared. I train the body to make sure I only use the bathroom when I'm off the clock. But I can't tell you how. It's a secret.
That's alright, I don't need the details. That's a little too dedicated for my liking. How could you not know if he returned? Wouldn't he pass by your desk?
The parking garage is connected to the second floor, but not the first. You wouldn't need to pass by the lobby to go upstairs.
That's such a weird system.
I was gonna say, there are shopping malls with parking garages that do the same thing. Sometimes it's just easier to build and design.
Did it ever occur to you to see if he ever arrived?
I didn't think it was needed. He's the president of the company, so he can come and go as he pleases. So I just stayed at my desk and did my own work.
Given how much she wants to suck up to him, I doubt she wouldn't take the chance to try and chat with him. But I guess there isn't much I can counter with. I think I'm gonna go with the, while at my desk, I didn't see or know of his return. I think I'm gonna go with the phone here, since it's connected straight to the office. And I'm sure
because if
Anton would.
This is
notify
about
her.
if this is about if Ernest arrived. Yeah, if Ernest arrived and was going to speak to the president, I feel like he probably would have still tried to, actually, go to the reception first. Nope, not quite.
We know that isn't true, and I got the evidence right here.
Doesn't seem like much to me. Maybe look over your evidence before you try and call us out for lying. Just a suggestion.
The employees at Eubank Investments are sharper than a knife. Your tricks won't work here.
Geez, I made one mistake and she calls me out. I guess I'll think of something else.
Left his office at 6:23. And yet Hunt came in at 7, right?
Yes.
I don't think Ernest's statement will be enough, though. We need something more definitive. Actually, there is the fact that Phi was... What about this? We know Phi was in the lobby for a while, and yet she didn't come across anyone, from the sound of it.
Oh, yeah. They didn't see Joy at the reception desk. Oh, wait, no, that's actually it. Yeah. Escorting the detective was the only time you left. Which is incorrect. Miss Collins, we have an eyewitness who didn't see you at the reception desk.
I don't see the problem. They could have shown up when she was escorting the detective.
The problem is, that doesn't line up with our witness. Detective Hunt got there right before 7 p.m., but our witness wasn't in the building yet.
Then go ahead. Show us how you know this.
Then I will. This is how we know the witness got there after Detective Hunt that night.
Wait. How they got there after the witness. We're gonna have to expose her, aren't we?
I think so, yeah. Our witness saw Mr. Eubank leave his house at the same time that Detective Hunt arrived. Since they were in the car the whole time, they couldn't have gotten in there before Joy escorted the detective. Or I guess I should say she was in the car.
Excuse me? What was she doing in the building at the time?
We can't disclose any details. We pinky promised the witness.
Well, Sophie didn't break the pinky promise if I'm the one who told her.
And how do we know they were there? Do you only have their word?
Your client found this cat toy earlier. Recognize it?
Unfortunately, yes. It seems that the witness has a lot of explaining to do later.
Back to the main point. our witnesses were only in the lobby because they heard a loud sound.
The exact words were, quote, like those cop shows when the police start shooting the bad guys, unquote.
When this is over, those two are grounded for life.
Poor Fi, but can you even ground a cat?
I do believe your witness was mistaken. I do like how they didn't even, bring her up by name. They just know.
Yeah.
Evidently Ferris knew. I heard a sound, but it wasn't a gunshot. It was a loud noise from outside. I simply left my desk to check what it was. So, your witness must have simply been wrong.
As the front desk receptionist, it's her responsibility to check if anything is out of place.
Did you find out what it was? Sorry, but I couldn't find it. I still don't know what it was. Then tell us more about this loud noise. Press 2 for a loud sound. I was after the reception desk when I heard a loud noise. I went around the lobby to find out where it came from. The only conclusion I could find was it came from outside. The inside was perfectly normal. I checked the whole area. There was nowhere in the building a gun could be fired. After I finished, I returned to my desk and resumed my work.
Do loud sounds happen a lot in the area?
Eubank Investments is in the heart of Azure City. You get loud sounds all the time.
What about gunshots? Do you hear those often?
Of course not. Azure City is the safest city in the world. But I still wanted to find out what it was.
Where exactly did you go? It's not exactly a big lobby.
I didn't stay within the range of the reception desk. I also stepped outside the building. Your witness must have come when I was outside.
That's awfully convenient they showed up when you were outside.
Convenient, but not impossible. She was going above and beyond for the company.
Oh, you're too kind, Mrs. Eubank, but helping a wonderful company make our city better is its own reward.
Ugh. She's more of a suck-up than a kid sucking on a lollipop. What's considered perfectly normal?
I didn't notice any intruders or anything out of place, including your witness, nor anyone rappelling down the side of the building. They must have been a master of stealth to get past me.
Stealth is certainly one way to put it. If you remove
Stealth
Toasty...
is an important part of Metal Gear Survive for all players.
Oh my god. If you remove Toasty, she could be an international spy. I thought you said you only checked the lobby and outside. How do you know the whole building?
You said the shot came from the first floor, right? I don't need to check anywhere else. If not the first floor, then the whole building is clear, right?
We know the building is where the gunshot came from, but how do we prove that? If she's lying, there must be something she's unaware of, like the gunpowder. What exactly do you do all night? I thought no one was in the building aside from Lowell.
To be there to greet guests. If someone were to come in, I'd give them a famous Eubank Investments welcome.
That's all? Being a glorified welcome, Matt?
Her role includes scheduling appointments, answering all incoming calls, and recording and maintaining office expenses. And that excludes all the other projects she volunteers for. She always has something to do.
But putting a smile on our guests is my #1 goal.
I'm just gonna move on before that smile starts spreading to me.
Okay, so yeah, I think you're right. The gunpowder, because we know the president's office is on a much higher floor. So, yeah. I suppose... Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's basically all there is to it.
There was only one area during our whole investigation we were able to prove a gun was fired. The president's office.
I'm sorry, I must have misheard you. Are you saying the gunshot was from the 6th floor?
Exactly.
And where were your witnesses when she heard that sound?
The 2nd floor.
And she said it came from the lobby below them.
Yes?
Do you have any idea how ridiculous that sounds? It makes no sense.
You wanted a source of the gunshot, and I gave you one.
I documented our witness's response. Take a look.
Putting aside what your witness said, there's a flaw with this theory of yours.
Sounds like another rebuttal is coming.
Allow me to explain.
Press 3 for gunpowder in the room. Even Ferris isn't safe from it. Safe from a phone tree, I see.
While it does say that gunpowder from a discharged gun was found, it never says when. Anton Chambers carried his gun with him everywhere. He could have fired his gun any day before the day of his death, and gunpowder would have been picked up. I know that blanks also require the same powder without wasting a bullet. You can't prove the gunpowder came from Brutus and not from another gun.
The funny thing is, there's a combat robot named Brutus that had a couple of golden guns on its sides, and they would fire special effects bullets. Funny
Detective,
that.
is she right? Can we find out when the gunpowder was set off?
There isn't a way to find out when it got there. Even if we were given such a device now, it wouldn't be legal to use it.
And it looks like she's right. We might as well move on now. Everywhere? It's a gun! Isn't there some safety law to stop him?
We have open carry laws in Azure City, but there are limits. Airports, courthouses, schools, sporting events, gun shows, hospitals, amusement parks.
Back up. Gun shows are places where people sell guns, right? You can't bring a gun to a place where people can buy a gun?
Of course not. There are large crowds of people in there. Someone could get shot.
Am I missing something, or is that just pure irony? There isn't any time to talk about this. We can move on.
That was a good one.
You can't be serious. How often would he fire his gun?
I don't work near his office. I'm only saying it's possible. Besides, there's a way he could fire a gun without any bullets.
And what would that be? Hey, detective, what's a blank?
Think of them as bullets without the bullet. You get all the impact of a gunshot without anyone getting shot.
Can blanks release gunpowder stuff all over the floor?
Gunpowder residue is released from a blank like a real bullet. So she is right. We can't exactly disprove that a blank was ever fired.
But that idea is too ridiculous to be true.
Ridiculous or not, it's your job to prove it. It's my job to defend my client.
Having to prove every little thing is annoying. Defense attorneys have it easy. All they have to do is sow enough doubt about their clients being guilty. Not how it works in Ace Attorney. They don't even have to... Nice little nod there. Nice little nod. They don't even have to catch the real culprit.
Yeah, it is worth noting, like, just how Ace Attorney is basically, like, honestly, like, a pretty radical, like, critique of the Japanese legal system when you, like, realize, like, what it's based on.
As a reminder, Anton named his gun Brutus, right?
Yes, Brutus is the gun.
Is this common? Do gun lovers just name their guns such weird names or something?
According to history, Brutus refers to King Killer. Say what you will, but that's a cool name.
A king killer that killed his own king. Quite ironic.
At least he didn't kill the rook. Actually, I don't know if that's better or worse. Okay, so how do we disprove this?
Oh, the cleaning crew. They would have cleaned up any residue before this.
Oh yeah. Well, they were only dismissed after the murder happened, right?
Yes. The gunpowder wasn't from the night before his death. The cleaning crew finished cleaning the building at 5 p.m. before Mr. Chambers returned that night. But your husband hasn't had them come back since that night. So that gunpowder could only have been there that night.
Miss Collins, do you know why he hasn't gotten them back?
Mr. Eubank didn't specify, but I'm sure he has his reasons. Perhaps he simply wanted to give the staff a much-needed break.
I see. I'll ask him about it later. Then it seems we have to address the real question. How could both my client and the witness hear a sound from the 6th floor? And most importantly, why would they hear it from the 1st floor?
Shoot! I need an answer.
Miss Collins, do you still claim that the sound you heard was not a gunshot? All I can confirm is that I heard a loud sound. And as the wonderful Mistress Eubank has said, it's impossible anyway. We trust our witnesses, so it is possible.
She's right. I can't just give up on my theory. I better look over the evidence again. This evidence shows how a loud sound can appear in the office from the president's... It can appear in the lobby from the president's office. Oh shit, the speaker!
The phone.
The speaker!
Yeah.
On the phone, yeah.
Dang.
Miss Collins, there is a place for the sound to come from. The phone for the reception desk has speaker functions. If the speakers were on, it would play the gunshot from the president's office.
Ugh. But that doesn't make any sense. How could the sound of a gunshot appear at the reception desk phone? The reception desk phone isn't always connected to the president's office.
She's right. You need to show how that would be possible.
That means we need evidence that shows why the speaker played the gunshot.
There must be something from the president's office that will be enough. Here's the evidence that shows how the sound was heard from the president's office.
I would guess her statement of,
The president's office phone was connected to the reception phone on Sunday night from around 7 to 8, which is when he died, I think. The president's office phone could have been connected to the reception desk phone. We know he had a phone call from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. that night. As long as the shot happened during that phone call, the speaker would play the gunshot.
Then answer this. Why was it connected? Are you saying he was shot during a phone call?
Not necessarily. All that matters is that both phones were on.
Let me think. Of everyone we know who was in the building, who turned on the president's office phone? A ghost! A ghost of Yankee
I think there's an
Jim?
achievement for that one.
Like, Scoob! I think it was a ghost! Everyone, I know exactly what happened. There's only one answer. A terrifying answer that will shake the very foundation of this case. A turnabout, if you will. Eubank Investments is haunted by a ghost. We must exorcise the building before it does something worse.
Quick, get me Kako on the phone. Justy, please tell me you're joking.
Oh, yes I am. It was just some lighthearted fun. Maybe ghosts are not the answer. Let me try again. Got it.
There it is. Yep. Okay, the person who turned on Anton's phone...
Okay, I don't think it was Joy.
I don't think it could... Yeah, because she wouldn't have... She wasn't... we haven't... Yeah.
Joy Collins. There's no way you wouldn't notice the reception desk phone being on. So you would have wanted it to be on, which means you turned on Anton's phone to eavesdrop on the detective's conversation.
Are you accusing my witness of lying to us this whole time?
I trust Justina's logic, so yes, Miss Collins is actively withholding information from us. Oh wait, that's the answer?
That sounds like the right answer, actually. Hello?
I feel like it might because there was an animation playing. That could be the problem.
Yep, it looks like we're stuck on this path, so...
It's fine.
I think you are missing something important. Let's see you counter my next point.
Please stay on the line for calling phones.
My client works only at the front desk. She can manually connect the president's office phone to the reception desk, but only from the office. Yet she remained on the first floor the whole time. She has no power to do it from her desk.
Okay, I really don't think that Joy's the culprit. Am I missing something here? Is she actually the culprit? It seems too simple.
Yeah, but we have to proceed anyway.
Is there any reason to go up to the 6th floor?
None whatsoever. How can I give the world-famous Eubank Investments welcome from the 6th floor? You could shout your ID. You could shout it from there.
Oh, never mind. We can move on. There's no way to remotely connect the two phones?
Eubank Investments has 5 stars in private security for our employees. It would be completely unethical if our phones could.
5 stars from Entrepreneur magazine isn't just for show. You are free to look into our phones, but you won't find anything.
Thanks for the offer, but we'll stick to our already collected evidence.
We already know she was away from her desk when our witness was in the lobby, so that's simply not true. But that was after the bullet sound was heard. She would have needed to activate the phone in the office before that gunshot. You would need to prove she did it before the gunshot happened. She's right. It's not just her being away from her desk, it's about when it happened. Was she away from her desk at a different time? So someone has to manually do it from the president's office. Exactly. Joy would need to physically be there in order to turn it on. And given your previous evidence, it would have to be around 7 p.m. that night. That does limit our options. I'd better look over all of our evidence.
She records important information on her phone. No,
Not
it's not going to
when
mean anything.
not when Hunt was escorted, though. That's such a small thing, though.
Yeah.
There was one point when Miss Collins was in the president's office, when she escorted Detective Hunt up there. Also, why would she turn on the phone to hear the gunshot? Wouldn't that just, incriminate her? Like, I don't really see the point in turning
if
on the
we're
phone.
if we're going down the logic of pursuing her as a suspect, then turning on the phone would force there to be more of an area to cover, and maybe give her an alibi. But honestly, yeah, I don't think she could have done it, or at least there isn't something really sticking out to implicate her. Yes, I was being a nice host and escorted him. But I never went to the phone.
We can ask Detective Hunt if he remembers. The key word is if. It's her word against the detectives. How do I prove that? It's not like there are any footprints we can use. Detective, what do we do?
There is one thing that's bothering me. This whole theory is built on proof that a gunshot was played from the reception desk phone. Then why was the speaker on? If Miss Collins really did connect the president's office phone to the reception desk, she did it on purpose. Meaning, she would have wanted to overhear the conversation with Detective Hunt. She could have just placed it next to her ears like most people.
My detective, it seems like you are poking a hole in your own case. Have you given up already?
Quite the opposite. This is a new way to prove Justina's theory.
How am I supposed to know why the speaker was on?
Look over all the evidence we collected. Ask yourself, why did she choose to do it? Once we prove that, this mystery is as good as solved.
I need to think long and hard about this. Why would she have kept it? Why would she have to keep it on a speaker? The reason she had the phone on speaker is because she records everything, I guess?
Yeah. That could work.
Joy told us that she records events on her phone. If she wanted to record the conversation between Detective Hunt and Mr. Chambers, keeping the phone to her ear wouldn't work. She would have the sound played by a speaker with her phone near it to get the best sound. That would mean Miss Collins recorded the whole murder!
Miss Collins, will you willingly give your phone as evidence? Mrs. Eubank, you can't let them confiscate my phone.
Legally, the law allows for them to take it if they get a warrant to access any data on it. However, I would advise you to let them know willingly.
No, I can't.
Miss Collins, I can't help you if you won't cooperate. Keeping information from law enforcement will only make things worse. If you have the recording of the gunshot on your phone, let us know.
Alright, you got me. I was recording everything from the president's office. The recording ended when I heard the gunshot. Why didn't you record any more? I think the phone on the desk was hit after the gunshot and it turned off. That's when I went upstairs. Let's save the phone recording for later. Why were you doing it in the first place? I was doing so to help Anton Chambers' ex-wife. She wanted me to get dirt on him.
It sounds exactly like her.
To clarify, she's the one Anton is divorcing, right?
Yes, her name is Vivisa.
Vivica.
Huh?
In order to get complete custody of their son, Vivica needed to present evidence he was unfit.
Oh, Vivica, okay.
She told me last week that she'd pay me if I could get any evidence for her. It's also why I was recording Mr. Chambers' movements that day.
That explains why she had the recording for her statement.
I get why Vivica needed that, but why did you do it? How much money could she possibly offer?
Mrs. Eubank, do you know what the minimum wage is in Azure City?
18 alms an hour?
Do you know how much I make? 20. I worked here for 2 years and barely make more than minimum wage. Vivica offered me a side job that I could do while at work.
Did you send this recording to Vivica?
I did, but I still have it on my phone. Then we have the million-ohm question. Do you know who killed Anton Chambers?
Here we go. Nope.
No.
Hmm.
When Anton was sitting at his desk, I can usually hear everything. I was able to record everything between Anton and the detective. But after the detective left, someone came in. They were talking in front of the door, and the phone was too low quality to pick up everything they said.
If you couldn't hear them, why did you keep listening in?
I thought they would move closer to the phone. Sadly, they didn't. Then the gunshot happened, and the phone was knocked off. Did you hear anything else before the gunshot? I heard a sound like something heavy hit a wall, followed by something that crashed to the floor. Then the gunshot happened.
Hitting a wall, then something crashing. Sounds like a struggle.
Miss Collins, do you know what two-party consent is? Yes, that's why I tried to hide the gunshot. And during said struggle, was anyone talking? No, it was just the sounds I said. Then you know that we have to charge you for illegally recording 2 conversations. We also need to confiscate those recordings from your phone. We can keep only the struggle part and dispose of the rest.
But whatever she recorded could help us find the culprit. Why only keep the ending part?
Mrs. Eubank, if your client was found guilty in court because of this recording, what would you do?
Any lawyer would demand a mistrial. Miss Collins' legal act makes anything said on the recording fruit of the poisonous tree. But legally, there is a loophole. Recordings of conversations are illegal, but other recorded sounds are perfectly acceptable.
Meaning, we can keep the struggle and dispose of everything else from the recording.
I'll update the evidence from the president's office.
Miss Collins, can you tell us what happened when you went upstairs? When I heard the gunshot, I thought Mr. Chambers killed someone. So I took the stairs and stuck my way to the 6th floor.
That explains why our witness didn't see you in the lobby. Why did you take the stairs?
If I took the elevator, they might see me. It was easier to sneak in by the stairs, even if it took longer. When I got there, I didn't see anyone, but people weren't the only thing missing. Both the rug and clock on the wall were missing. They took the clock? Was there a clock in there?
It looks like the clock might have been knocked off the wall, based on what she said.
Oh yeah, maybe. They were there when I came up with Detective Hunt.
Joy, do you know who removed them?
I don't know about the clock, but I do know about the rug. It was Lowell. When I was looking around, I heard the elevator arrive at the floor. I ran to see who it was, and I saw Lowell carrying one end of the rug. It looked like someone was on the other side carrying the rug, but the door was closed just enough that I couldn't see who. What time did this happen? 8:25 p.m. Sunday night. I wanted to be there sooner, but climbing 6 flights of stairs in heels took the wind out of me. I wanted to follow Lowell, but I didn't know where in the building he went. I thought he went to the first floor, but I couldn't find him. Wait, so she saw Lowell on her way when she was climbing up the stairs, or... Sorry, I'm confused. I mean, maybe they'll clarify, like, what the case is.
When I was looking around, I heard the elevator arrive at the 6th floor.
No, actually, like, if she heard the shot, she would have, but you've gone straight there. Maybe, let's keep going, they may clarify it.
Okay.
It's also possible that she was in fact looking around the first floor for a little bit before then checking the 6th.
Okay.
If Lowell took the rug after Mr. Chambers was shot, he must have wanted to dispose of it. Something we couldn't find must have been on the rug, like blood. Justy, do you have any ideas?
If Anton Chambers was shot in his office, it would make sense that he would be bleeding. Yet, we couldn't find any blood in his office. What if, after getting shot, he fell on the rug? That way, the rug would absorb all the blood and none would get onto the floor.
Mrs. Eubank, do you happen to know what the rug was made of? Oh.
It's a wool... Wait. Wait, hold on.
It's Kaneki's statement.
Okay, no, this makes sense.
She said for some reason I thought she was talking about the engine. I don't know why.
The wool in the engine?
Yeah, engine in the wool.
It's a wool rug, why?
Wool rugs are highly absorbent. Justy's theory about the rug absorbing all the blood makes sense.
But that isn't proven yet. None of you have found the rug yet, so this is just speculation.
Which is why we need to ask him ourselves. We need to bring Lowell Ledger here. Mrs. Eubank, would you be able to bring Lowell here?
Of course I can. I'll drag him in here myself if I must. But that doesn't mean I believe he's our culprit.
Then let's return here once Mr. Ledger arrives.
After that, Miss Collins was sent to Miss Earle while Mr. Ledger was brought in. Because Lowell is the president of the company, Mrs. Eubank once again agreed to represent him. Looks like Mrs. Eubank brought our star witness.
I didn't think he would be so willing to come. You'd think he'd resist with every fiber of his eggplant suit. Eubank Investments is co-owned by both Owen and Ferris, so Ferris is technically his boss. She can fire him for not coming in for questioning. The fact she even let us bring him in for questioning surprises me.
After what happened with Joy, I think even she knows Lowell is involved with this murder. And solving Anton's death matters more than their upstart president. How about you? Have you made any progress on Anton's case?
It seems that Anton's bullets were being smuggled in. If I can find the bullets he was smuggling, that would really help us. As in the bullets he loads in his gun with, or the bullets that were fired into him?
Maybe. I don't know.
Got any ideas on where to find them? Nice try, but the detective never reveals their secrets.
Pretty sure that's just magicians.
Au contraire, magicians got it from us. It's a well-known fact, I'll have you know.
Is that... Oh, never mind. Just let us know if you find evidence for us.
I should have something by the time you're done. Good luck in there. Ladies? Lowell Ledger, you have been brought in to answer questions about the night of Anton Chambers' death. A gunshot was heard by a witness that night, and when the witness went there, they saw you. I already told you, I was in the building that night. Then I'll ask you a simple question. Are you involved with the death of Anton Chambers, including purposefully tampering with evidence? I was not involved with the death of Anton Chambers. May I leave now? Didn't answer the other part.
What my client means to say is, you need something substantial to keep him here.
We already have proof that a gunshot from the president's office happened that night. Were you unaware of it?
My client has already told the police that he was on the 5th floor the whole night. There was no proof that a gunshot on the 6th floor could have been heard on the 5th floor.
I could hear a gunshot from a different floor, but we can't say the same from floor 5 to 6. But our witness saw him heading towards the elevator with a rug.
And what does a rug have to do with Mr. Chambers' death? We have reason to believe he died on that rug, and that it contains evidence. Is there any proof of that?
A previous witness saw you. While they say that you had a rug, there is no proof of blood or indication of murder.
You took a picture of the president's office after the murder, and the rug was missing. Given their testimony, we have reason to believe you were involved. I see. Yes, I was carrying a rug, but you are clearly missing context. Allow me to explain. Mr. Eubank asked me to help him bring the rug to his car. So I went to the president's office with him, and we simply took it. After grabbing the rug, Mr. Eubank and I headed to the garage. I simply left the rug in Mr. Eubank's trunk so he could take it home. Afterwards, I have no idea what happened to that rug.
Okay. Why did he ask you to bring the rug to his car?
I was just a lowly employee back then. I didn't ask questions. But now, I can give orders, and no one can question me.
Might I remind you that you work at Eubank Investments, and I'm the only Eubank in this room?
Yes, of course. I meant all the non-Eubank family employees.
Does this mean Fi is his boss as well? Or even Toasty? Question for another day. Now I'll just move on.
Toasty is head of feline real estate.
Oh my god. You just went in without his permission?
Mr. Eubank told me to grab it, so I grabbed it. He looked to be in a rush, so I wasn't going to wait.
He's trying to pin this on Owen, but why? Did you see anyone on your way to the garage?
No, I thought the whole building was empty that night. Never knew there was a witness following me.
The witness just saw you in the president's office. They didn't follow you into the garage.
I see. Glad I didn't have a stalker that night.
If only Joy followed him into the garage, maybe she would have seen something. Was Mr. Eubank in the garage when you put it there?
Nope, I didn't see him. His car was unlocked, so I just chucked it in. I had to get home, so I wasn't going to wait around. Mrs. Eubank, would your husband leave his car unlocked like that?
What my husband would and wouldn't do is unrelated to this conversation. I have no comment.
Quite the lawyer's way of saying no. Did you ask Mr. Eubank the next day? Did he say anything about the rug?
A single rug is small potatoes compared to Mr. Chambers' death. We didn't have time to worry about that. We needed a new president, and I was happy to oblige.
I'm sure becoming president was your priority.
Okay.
I think we present Anton's car.
Yeah, just the fact that the wolf traces are there.
Either to this statement or to the fifth one.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like it's to the fifth one. Sorry, President Lowell, but your term has come to an end. Here's the proof.
It's cute you think that would be enough to take this president down. Evidence like that is hardly worth my time.
Oh, why did I make such a dumb mistake? I can't let him win. I need something better.
Okay, if it's crossed off, that's going to be a problem.
Damn.
It's crossed off. We have a problem.
I guess we can present the car itself, but... Or maybe it's this. The trunk release. So someone can open the trunk from the inside.
Trunk releases so someone can open the trunk from the inside.
And voice command...
I don't
know, a voice command opens the trunk, and there's...
Okay.
So... Maybe, Owen's car here?
Yeah. I gotta go get dinner, so I'll be right back.
How long?
Like half an hour, maybe.
Okay. Hold on.
You just, do your thing.
Do you want to try and get through one more contradiction?
Yeah. Not now, though.
Okay.
Or are you saying now?
I'm saying now present, whatever we, like Owen's car to...
Yeah.
Just try it.
Yeah, just present it. Just try it.
If that doesn't work, then we can try it again. Nope, that worked. Mr. Ledger, we have witnessed testimony...
Go ahead.
Do you have to go now, or...?
No, not necessarily. It's not like pressing. I can let them know.
Okay. Mr. Ledger, we have witnessed testimony that Mr. Eubank didn't take it. If the rug had been placed in his car, they would have seen it, but they didn't. If Mr. Eubank didn't take it, where did it go?
Sir, you right there. And who is this witness? I demand to know.
Mr. Ledger, I can verify the witness and the location. They will be punished greatly for being on Eubank Investments property without permission.
Poor Phi. With that answered, what happened to the rug?
If your witness said I'm lying, you tell me. Surely if they didn't see me put it in the car, where would I have put it?
Due to that witness's particular location, they were unable to see anything. I can only say that if you put the rug in the car, they would have known.
It's getting really annoying to see you beat around the bush.
Keeping this witness's identity hidden is necessary for the future of Eubank Investments.
That's a whole lot of words to tell him to shut up. But it is her daughter. It's kind of sweet she's keeping her identity a secret.
Then perhaps I'm misremembering all of this. We could have just left it by the car instead. Then someone could have come by and taken it. Nothing I could do about that. If that is all, the president of Eubank Investments is a very busy man. You're not leaving yet. Aside from our unnamed witness, there were only 4 people there that night. Since one of them is our victim, the possibility of an unknown party is unlikely.
Then where would the rug go? It can't disappear into thin air.
Better come up with an answer and fast. Here is the one place Mr. Ledger could have put the rug. Oh, shit. This should be all the proof you need. I forgot that it's Megan's statement.
That doesn't help, Justy. You better try again.
Oh, sorry. What?
Nani? Another place we have access to.
I guess his own car? We don't have access to the inside of it, so...
Yeah.
There were only 3 cars in the garage that night, including his, so he must have placed it in his own car.
But why lie about which car was used?
Because if he put it in his car, that means he drove it somewhere, and we might find evidence inside. Again, nothing but speculation. And speculation is just a waste of time. And I'm sure you won't mind if we investigate your car. We haven't had a chance to look inside. Absolutely not. No one in their right mind would ever allow the police to do such a thing.
If you want to search his car, you will need a warrant. I doubt any judge would give you one if you can't prove you will find evidence.
The rug would have been removed by then. What now, Detective?
Mr. Ledger, when you were in the garage, did you see Anton's car? Yes, it was there.
What are you getting at, Detective?
If our theory is correct, then Anton must have already died before the rug was removed. The body must have been moved, but to where? Looking over the exits, the only options are the front door and the garage. So that leaves the garage. If Mr. Eubank's car wasn't an option and Anton's car stayed there overnight, I think that leaves only one option. Mr. Ledger's car.
Excuse me? Why would he possibly do that?
I'm not sure why, but it would explain why he wouldn't want us to check his car. There might be evidence in there. Oh, Detective Swift, quit joking around. Accusing the president of Eubank Investments of tampering with a crime scene is not funny.
Oh my god, get off your high horse. You've been president for 2 days, man.
Yes, and I intend to keep it that way. The president, who only got there after the former president died. If you won't let us look, then we will get a warrant.
You can only get a warrant if you can prove for certain you will find something. As it stands, I doubt any judge will grant you a warrant.
And why's that?
If he needed a car, why would he use his own car? Let me explain.
Okay, I think we can stop here, and you can go eat.
Alright,
This seems like a good place
get
to
better
stop.
car.